Dear students, welcome back to the first PUC Economics Part A, the Statistics for Economics, Chapter 3, Organization of Data. Today's video we shall discuss 3.4. What is a frequency distribution? What is a frequency distribution? You know very well, when we collect the data, we used to be get analyzed in order to get the result and also purpose of the data collection. Before that, raw data has to be get classified into order or classes to make it meaningful and make it short, because raw data is very absurd to understand. That's why it is necessary to classify the data, necessary to organize the data in a proper manner into classes of an order, either maybe ascending order or descending order, in a classified manner, in a group manner. That's called as organization data. So to have the organization data, first and foremost activity is nothing but, action is nothing but classification of data. Come to in the classification, the frequency of the variables or values of observation has to be get distributed is called as frequency distribution. Let us say what is meant by frequency distribution. Meaning of frequency distribution. Frequency distribution is the distribution of raw data into different classes. Into classes and groups along with corresponding class frequencies. Corresponding to the class frequencies. Overall, frequency distribution is a comprehensive way frequency distribution is a comprehensive way to classify raw data. Classify raw data of a quantitative variables. Quantitative variable. So frequency distribution is a comprehensive way. Comprehensive ಅಂದರೆ ತುಂಬ ಸಂಕೀರ್ಣವಾದಂಥ ಕಷ್ಟವಾದಂಥ ಒಂದು ವಿಧ ಟು ಕ್ಲಾಸಿಫೈ ರಾ ಡೇಟಾ. ರಾ ಡೇಟಾವನ್ನು ಕ್ಲಾಸಿಫೈ ಮಾಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಒಂದು ಕಷ್ಟಕರವಾದಂತಹ ಮಾರ್ಗ ಆಫ್ ಎ quantitative variable. Any quantitative variable to classify into order or classes is a difficult task. That's why frequency distribution is the distribution of raw data. Raw data unclassified ಡೇಟಾವನ್ನು ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ವೈಸು into classes and groups along with corresponding class frequencies. ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಫ್ರೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸಿಗೆ ತಕ್ಕಂತೆ ಅವುಗಳನ್ನು ಆಯಾಯ ವರ್ಗಕ್ಕೆ ವಿಂಗಡಣೆ ಮಾಡೋದನ್ನೇ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ಫ್ರೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸಿ ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ದಟ್ಸ್ ವೈ ಕಾಂಪ್ರಹೆನ್ಸಿವ್ ವೇದಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ವಾಲಿಟೇಟಿವ್ ವೇರಿಯಬಲನ್ನು ಕ್ಲಾಸಿಫೈ ಮಾಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದನ್ನೇ ಏನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ನಾವು ಫ್ರೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸಿ ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಅಂದರೆ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ರಾ ಡೇಟಾ ಇಂಟು ಕ್ಲಾಸಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಎಸ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸಿಫಿಕೇಶನ್ ಆಫ್ ಡೇಟಾ. In simple way, distribution of raw data into classes as per class frequencies. As per their class frequencies is called classification. Classification frequency distribution. Is called frequency distribution. It is the distribution of raw data into classes as per their class frequencies is called as frequency distribution. Raw data vanna class wise ಮತ್ತು frequency wise distribute ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ it could be called as frequency distribution. But it shows the different values of a variable, like marks of students in economics can be scored. They are distributed in different classes along with their corresponding class frequencies of the number of students. Shall go with an example. Example for frequency distribution. That is the economics marks scored by the students are secured by the students have been shown as per the frequency distribution. Marks and frequency. From 0 to 20, 20 to 40, 60 to 80, 80 to 100. Total 100 students. Total 100 students. 9, 13, 44, 25. 25 and 9. Total 100. What this shows, total 0 to 20 marks have been taken 9 students, 20 marks to 40 marks have been scored 13 students, 40 to 60 is 44 students, 60 to 80 is 25 students, and 80 to 100 9 students. Is what is distribution of the scorer which has been done. But here the 20 to 40 class, students are there. There are 13 students in the class. 20 to 40 there are 13 students. Which are the raw data? Which has been the raw data, which can be as there may be as various numbers of this 13. There may be any number from the 20 to 40. It may be 28, 34, 38, 30, 39, 42, 47, 21, 28, 33, and all that. The total 30 numbers. Total 30 numbers. So far also ಇನ್ನೂ ಕೆಲವು ಇದಾವೆ. ಒಟ್ಟು 13 ಸಂಖ್ಯೆಗಳು ಯಾವ ಬೇಕಾದರೂ ಇರಬಹುದು. But we will take the 13. We will take only the 13 number of frequencies. We will take. There is no question of any individual. 28, 34, 38 ನಂಬರ್ ಬೇಕಾಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಒಟ್ಟು ಎಷ್ಟು ಜನ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ? 13 ಜನ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ ತಗೊಂಡು ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥೆಯ. We cannot be take any between values of 20 to 40 ನಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾರ್ಯಾರು ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ ನಾವು ತಕೊಳ್ಳೋದಿಲ್ಲ. That's why in the further classification it may not be possible to get continue and also consideration. That's why the frequency of the class, but it might be wondering about 40 which is occurring twice in the raw data. Suppose two students. There are two students are there. We have been got 40 and also 40 marks are equal. Then automatically they will become in the same series side by side. ಅವರು ಒಂದೇ ಸರಿಗೆ ಬರ್ತಾರೆ ಪಕ್ಕ ಪಕ್ಕದಲ್ಲಿ. Because 2 also is the same number, 3 also can be same number, 40 only. We is to be give the same serial. So that's why it had been the included in the class frequency of 20 to 40. 20 to 40 it has been. It comes in 20 to 40. It comes in 20 to 40, not in 20 to 40 or 40 to 60. It cannot be comes in the 60 to 40. 60 to 40 alli barodilla adu. It cannot be come under the 60 to 40 to 60 because 40 has been excluded from the lower limit. Lower limit ಅಂತ 40ರಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಳಗಿರತಕ್ಕಂಥ 40ರಲ್ಲಿ ಸೇರೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಮೇಲಿರತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ಅಪ್ಪರ್ ಲಿಮಿಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸೇರುತ್ತೆ. ಇದು ಲೋಯರ್ ಲಿಮಿಟ್ ಸೇರಿಸಬಾರ್ದು. 40 ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ 40 ಬರೋದಿಲ್ಲ, 20 ಬರಲ್ಲ, 60 ಬರಲ್ಲ, 80 ಬರಲ್ಲ. Same 40 will be here, 60 can be considered, 80 and also 100. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಅಪ್ಪರ್ ಲಿಮಿಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸೇರುತ್ತೆ ಈ ನಂಬರು. ಇದೇ 20 ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸೇರುತ್ತೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸೇರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಅದಕ್ಕಾಗಿನೇ ಲೋಯರ್ ಲಿಮಿಟ್ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ಯಾವುದೇ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಆ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಇಂಟರ್ವಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರಬಾರ್ದು. ದಟ್ ವಿ ವಿಲ್ ಕಮ್ ಟು ಸಿ ಇನ್ ದ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್. ಅದನ್ನು ಮುಂದಿನ ಕ್ಲಾಸಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ಹೇಗೆ ಅಂತ. ಬಟ್ ಕಮ್ ಟು ದಿ ಅದರ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ಸ್ ವಿಚ್ ಆರ್ ಬೀಂಗ್ ರಿಲೇಟೆಡ್ ಟು ದಿ ಕ್ಲಾಸಿಫಿಕೇಶನ್ ಆಫ್ ಡೇಟಾ ಇಸ್ ದ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಲಿಮಿಟ್ಸ್. Class limits. The two ends of the each class in the frequency distribution table can be bounded by class intervals or class limits. Each and every classes are bound by the class limits, lower limit and upper limit. There are two limits are there. Class limits are the two ends of a class. In class 20 and also 40, 20 is lower limit, 40 is upper limit. Every class has lower limit and upper limit. Small number is called as lower limit, the last number is called as upper limit of the same class. ಅಂದರೆ ಒಂದು ವರ್ಗ ಅಂತೀವಿ, ವರ್ಗದ ಸಣ್ಣ ಸಂಖ್ಯೆಯನ್ನು ಕೆಳಮಿತಿ, ದೊಡ್ಡ ಸಂಖ್ಯೆಯನ್ನು ಮೇಲ್ಮಿತಿ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಕೆಳಮಿತಿ ಮತ್ತು ಮೇಲ್ಮಿತಿ. And lowest value of the class is lower limit. The lowest value of the class is called as lower limit is the 20. 20 is the lower limit. These are all the lower limit. 0 is lower limit of the 0 and 20. 20 is the lower limit of the 20 and 40. Again. Next is the upper limit. The highest value of the class. Is called upper limit. Here, upper limit. These what the right hand side the last numbers are there. They are the upper limit. 0 and 20 is the first class. In this 20 is the highest number. Highest number is the upper limit. 20 and 40. 40 is the upper limit. Right? 20, 40. And 60 and etc. These are the upper limits of the right hand side, upper limits, left hand side, lower limits of the class. And class interval and class width. Class interval. Class interval or class width. Class interval or class width is nothing but the average difference between the upper limit and lower limit. Here class interval or class width is nothing but the difference between the upper limit and also lower limit of the particular class is going to be called as class interval or class width. It is equation. Formula class interval. Upper class limit plus lower class limit divided by 2. Upper class limit and lower class limit divided by 2 is nothing but to be called as class width. Class interval UCL LCL. Upper class limit minus lower class limit is nothing but the class interval. Class interval. Next is class midpoint. Is nothing but suppose in the class of 16 to 18. 80 minus 60 equals 20 is the class interval. Class interval is 20. Next is class midpoint, class mark. Class midpoint, middle value of the class is called as class midpoint. Middle value of the class is called as class midpoint or average of the upper limit and lower limit. Average value of the lower limit. Average value of the upper limit and lower limit of the class is called class midpoint. It is the class midpoint. Formula for the class midpoint. Is a method of obtaining class midpoint. midpoint. Nothing but formula. Midpoint equals average of upper limit and also lower limit. Upper class limit plus lower class limit divided by 2. For example, class is 20 to 40. Then upper class limit is, this is upper class limit, this is lower class limit, equals 40 plus 20 divided by equals 60 by 2 equals 30 is the midpoint. Midpoint is 30. Andre upper limit ಮತ್ತು lower limit ಅನ್ನು ಎರಡನ್ನು ಕೂಡಿ ಎರಡರಿಂದ ಭಾಗಿಸಿ you will get the average. It's called as midpoint. But midpoint lies between the half of the upper limit. Half of the upper class limit and lower class limit. ಅಂದರೆ ಅಪ್ಪರ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಲಿಮಿಟ್ ಮತ್ತು ಲೋಯರ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಲಿಮಿಟಿನ ಮಧ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಯಾವುದು ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಮಿಡ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್. So upper class limit and lower class limit, the midpoint can be used to be find the class. And it is used to find the class. ನಮಗೆ ಕ್ಲಾಸಸ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ವಿ ಮಸ್ಟ್ ನೀಡ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಮಿಡ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ನಮಗೆ ಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. Once raw data are grouped into classes, after arranging the raw data into classes or groups, automatically individual observations are not used. Once raw data is arranged, into classes, individual observations are they are not into consideration in the further calculations. It means after using the raw data which have been arranged into classes, after getting the classes and also get the frequency, automatically the no individual observations can get for the further classifications or further calculations. That's why otherwise the class mark is used. Otherwise we can use the class mark. Come to say lower limit and upper limit of the class and also class mark. Example, upper class limit, lower class limit and class mark. ಒಂದು ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಅನ್ನು ನೋಡೋಣ. ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಫ್ರೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸಿ UCL, LCL, UCL, class midpoint. Class is 0 to 20, 20 to 40, 40 to 60, 60 to 80, 80 to 100. Frequency 9, 13, 44, 44, 25, 9. Total 100. LCL, QCL and LCL. This is 0, 40, 60, 80, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. Class mark. Class. And class mark is upper class multiplied plus lower class multiplied by 2. 0 plus 20 by 2 equals 20 by 2 equals 10. Here 40 plus 20, that is 60 by 2 equals 30. 100 by 2 equals 50. And this is 80 plus 60. 140 divided by 2 equals 70. 180 divided by 2 equals 19. This is what is here. Lower limit is 0, upper limit is 20. 0 plus 20 equals 20 by 2 is nothing but the 10 is the class mark. Andre midpoint is 10. This is what is you have to add the lower limit and upper limit and divide by the 2 to get the average. Average of the upper limit and lower limit is nothing but to be called as class mark or midpoint. This way, based on the midpoint, we can possibly find the frequency distribution to the frequency curve. Come to the frequency curve. Frequency curve. Frequency curve is a graphical representation of a frequency distribution. Here graphical representation of the frequency distribution. Naವೇನು ಟೇಬಲ್ ಬರ್ದಿದ್ವಿ, ಟೇಬಲ್ ಅನ್ನು ಗ್ರಾಫ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ತೋರಿಸಿದ್ರೆ it could be called as frequency distribution. We can plot it. Plot of frequency curve. Class mark. Then 30, 50. 110. This is the class marks. Frequency 10, 20, 30. Eighteen, 100. First is frequency 9. 0, 9, 30, 44, 44, 25, 9. These frequencies has to be get shown in the graph. First is 0 to 10. On the 10, on the midpoint we used to be get show. This is 0 to 20 is there. 0 to 20 we can show here. That is 9. 9 is here. And next is after 9 is 13. 13 on the 30. Here 13. Then 44 on the 50. 44 and 17, 25, 25 and 90 is 9. Our frequency curve will be like this. This is the frequency curve. This is what is how to draw the frequency curve based on the frequency and also class marker midpoints. Midpoints ಮೇಲೆ class marker ಅನ್ನು ತಕೊಂಡು we used to be get make the plot of the frequency curve. Frequency ನಾವು ಟೇಬಲ್ ಏನಿತ್ತು ಟೇಬಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ಲಾಸಸ್ ಮತ್ತು ಫ್ರೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸಿ ಅನ್ನು ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಫ್ರೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸಿ highest is 44. highest is 44. that 44 ಅನ್ನು ನಾವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಶೋ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. This is what is how to make the frequency distribution curve or frequency curve. This is what classification of data under the various ways to be get the classification of data, and also what the terms are there in the frequency distribution. Distribution automatically it can be as classes, upper limit, lower limit, and also class mark, midpoint, and even the formulas of the midpoint and formula to class width. Class width can be or class interval to find the class interval, and how to draw the table with the class frequency, upper limit, lower limit, and also class marker midpoint. This is what is how we used to be get to find the frequency distribution. This is what is the frequency distribution. This is Basuraj, the lecturer in economics. Thank you very much. Watch other videos also can be from the other chapters of economic development and also statistics. For best results you should be repeat, and also you can contact. Thank you very much.